Hello again, sixth grade. Today I again hope you're all doing great. I hope you're enjoying the nice weather, and it sounds like we're going to have a great weekend, or you will have had a great weekend by the time this is sent out to YouTube. Anyway, today, sixth grade, we're working on page 29. We're reviewing some dotted quarters and eighth notes. Clarinets, you're learning one more new note. And I think that's it. Percussion, we're reviewing the 5-stroke roll and the 9-stroke roll. So we're starting off with line 118, Lone Star Waltz. You see your instructions at the top. It says orchestrate by writing in the instruments that will play each 2-measure section of the music. Unfortunately, you're by yourself, so you can imagine who would play which, and then you can add dynamics. Every 2-measure section, you can add different dynamics. And also, when we get down to 119, we're talking about phrases. Remember, a phrase is a musical idea or kind of a musical sentence. So for now, a phrase can be either 2 measures or 4 measures, kind of whatever you feel it's like. And a phrase is just like as you're speaking, when you add a comma, when you pause, that's a phrase, a musical idea. So here's 118 Andante, which is walking speed. Maybe I'll add some dynamics as I go. Here we go, 118. And the one thing that I didn't do before I played was the counting. Remember, it's 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3. Then there's no more dotted eighths or dotted quarters. Remember, it's 1 and 2 and 3. 3 eighth notes in 1 dotted quarter. All right, moving on to line 119. I'm going to switch to the clarinet because clarinets, we're just reviewing your low notes. Remember, all the way down to low E, and then we're going to add the thumb key. Low E becomes B natural. So here's line 119, everybody. And this is the one where you can add brackets to show your phrases. Brackets or just put a comma. And again, like I said, if you're feeling the phrase in 2 measures, it can be 2 measures. If you're feeling it in 4, it can be 4. So here's line 119, Chinese folk song, I Will Not Take the Repeat. Ready? And Andante again. So that would have a repeat. In the interest of time, I'm skipping. And you'll notice, like, the first 2 measures repeat. Measures 3 and 4 are exactly the same as measures 1 and 2. So you can think of that as 2 phrases or 1. It's kind of personal preference. All right, moving on to line 120, still on the clarinet. Easy does it. So again, we're going through our new note, B natural for the clarinets. Same as low E. Add the thumb key. Remember, just kind of slide or roll up to it. And still Andante. Here we go, line 120. Ready? And. Okay, clarinets, I wasn't sure if you could see. So B natural to C. All I'm doing is picking up my pinky. Same as low E to low F. So low E to low F. And then B to C. All we did was add thumb key. All right, that's those 2. Next, we've got a duet, line 121. I'm going to hit pause again, and we're going to ask Mr. Ward to come back in. Surprise, still me. Before he comes in, line 120, I also wanted to review percussion. Again, we're reviewing the 5-stroke roll. Remember, a 5-stroke roll is 1, 2, 3, but it's tap, bounce, bounce, bounce. So that equals 5 bounces or strokes. Even though we have 3 big strokes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smaller strokes. So here's line 120. Ready? And repeat. After the repeat. Hopefully that's making sense. The more you practice this percussion, the easier it gets. I've been practicing and it's getting easier. All right, be right back. Okay, we're back. Mr. Ward is here again today. I'm playing saxophone again. I've just been practicing on it, so I wanted to play a little bit. Anyway, so Marianne line 121 is a duet. This is a calypso tune. I'm thinking we might have a full band arrangement of this 6th grade. Hopefully we can play this next year. Anyway, normally calypso music today often includes guitar, steel drums, and other percussion instruments. So here we go, 121 moderate speed. 2, 3, 4. All right, and we're going to be back in one more second for the last one, 122. Okay, and we're back. I've got a trumpet this time. I've also been practicing on the trumpet over this break, so I wanted to play it at least once. So here's 122. It's a round. You should all remember how a round goes. I'm thinking we did this before we left. There are 3 parts, so this would sound better with 3, but we've got 2 parts. Here we go. Andante again, 122. And thanks again, Mr. Ward. One thing to remember, part 3, where you've got the dotted quarters, I guess in part 2, you have a dotted quarter followed by an 8. So when you're playing with someone, make sure that the other person has 3/8 notes, that they 3/8 notes fit in with your 1 dotted quarter. Anyway, that's it. We'll hit pause one more time. Percussion. I want to play line 122 for you again, but we'll let Mr. Ward leave. Okay, percussion, line 122. In measure 1, not measure 1. We do the rhythm for roll, but we don't roll. Measure 2, we do the 9-stroke roll. And then 3, 4, measure 5, and 6. Again, we've got our 5-stroke roll. So listen to this. This one gets a little bit more complicated. Here we go. 122 percussion. And that's it. All right, 6th grade. Have a great week and a great weekend.